Supreme Court has given 1 day now to the BCCI and also to the petitioner to consider names for a new probe panel to be set up to probe the IPL betting and fixing case. Now that will be heard tomorrow. Names that have been proposed are Justice Mukul Mudgal and 4 members of the probe panel, Nageshwar Rao and Nilay Datta. Rhythm is joining us on the phone for more on this. Now Rhythm, essentially the petition in court was basically the Cricket Association of Bihar seeking an injunction on Srinivasan performing duties as the BCCI chief. Now this is with regards to the probe panel. What's really happening in all aspects of this case?
A very short hearing today in the court, Tina, in which the Supreme Court has given 3 names. These names are being suggested by the top court themselves. Like you did mention, the 3 names that are to be a part of a new probe panel could be, if both the sides accept it, like you did say, Justice Mukul Mudgal as the chairman. 4 members, it could be Nageshwar Rao as well as umpire Nilay Datta. These are names that the Supreme Court consulted between them. Justice Keher and Justice Patnaik, who on the Supreme Court bench, have given these names. Now today, both the sides have been given a chance to go back, speak to the respective parties and come back and say whether they agree with the names or not. Remember, at this point of time, Dr. Singhvi, who's appearing for the petitioners, made it very clear that despite this, they would want Srinivasan to not continue to discharge his duties as BCCI head because his son-in-law is involved, because he has a part in Chennai Super Kings. But that being a part, both the parties will have to come tomorrow to the top court and give their agreement or non-agreement on whether they are keen to go ahead for the probe panel with these particular names.
Now, Rhythm, that's the thing. Like you said, a fresh probe panel is proposed by the Supreme Court. The members you've already told us. Now, that in itself is a bit of a setback for N. Srinivasan. But what about the fact that he is continuing to perform duties as the BCCI president? Are we expecting a directive from the court regarding that as well tomorrow?
Tina, in fact, earlier the Supreme Court had said even if you continue being a part of the president of the BCCI, you cannot discharge your duties till the case is being heard by us. Meanwhile, when the case is being heard by them, Srinivasan is not being allowed to discharge the duties. But really the question being, one of the most powerful men in cricket, whether in fact the Supreme Court allows that probe panel to continue at the same point of time, whether they take any action on him, only tomorrow we'll know. But for now, these are the 3 names that have been given, and they will clearly be deciding on that probe panel that is being set up independently of both the BCCI as well as the petitioner's consent.
So, Rhythm, from what you're telling us, as things stand right now, because the case is still in court and we're still going to be hearing more on the probe panel itself tomorrow, until this remains in court, Srinivasan is still, he is mandated by the court to not discharge his duties as the BCCI president.
Absolutely. As of now, Srinivasan cannot be allowed to discharge his duties. It's a very clear diktat that the Supreme Court gave Tina 2 hearings back, that he will not continue to discharge his duties, and that continues till tomorrow. Tomorrow they will be taking action only after a probe panel is set up. The Supreme Court also making it clear that if this alternative does work out, Srinivasan might be allowed to discharge his duties, because they said cricket has to go on. But that is something they've not really deliberated on, they've not decided on it, they've not given a clear picture on it. So without contemplating what the court would say, what we do know is tomorrow both the parties will be coming to the top court after having consulted and gone into discussion on the 3 names that have been given by the Supreme Court. They include for Chairman Justice Mukul Mudgal, they include for 2 members Nageshwar Rao as well as Nilay.
दिया था हम लोगों को मिस्टर अरुण जेटली और मिस्टर एन दत्ता कि हम लोग प्रोब इन्हीं के लीडरशिप में बना रहे हैं आईपीएल का जांच के लिए। हम लोगों के आज के ऑब्जेक्शन के बाद बेंच ने रिजेक्ट करते हुए बेंच ने अपने तरफ से 3 नाम दिए हैं दोनों पार्टियों को, मिस्टर मुदगल रिटायर्ड जस्टिस, मिस्टर एल नागेश्वर राव सीनियर एडवोकेट सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड सम मिस्टर नीलेश दत्ता। ये तीनों नामों पे दोनों पिटिशनर और रेस्पोंडेंट्स को विचार कर कल कोर्ट ने इसको फाइनल हियरिंग के लिए रखा है।
श्रीनिवासन पे क्या बोला है कोर्ट ने?
श्रीनिवासन के साहब के बारे में उनके काउंसिल्स ने कोर्ट को कहा है कि बीसीसीआई का काम डेली का ये हो रहा है, दिक्कत हो रहा है, उनको स्टे वैकेट किया जाए। लेकिन हमारे बड़ी काउंसिल श्री मनु सिंघवी साहब ने इस पे अपोज किया, तो कोर्ट ने आज तक उन पहले वाला अपना स्टे का ऑर्डर बहाल रखा है और कल जब नामों पे विचार विमर्श होगा, हियरिंग होगा, उसके बाद क्या जजमेंट होता है वो देखना है।
तो सर कोर्ट के संकेत से ये माने कि जो हाईकोर्ट का ऑर्डर था, हाईकोर्ट ने जो कमेटी को सेटिस्फाइड कर दिया था, एक नई कमेटी का संकेत दिया है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आज?
एकदम दे दिया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 3 नाम तक दे दिया, 3 नाम उसने दिया दोनों लोगों को, रेस्पोंडेंट और पिटिशनर दोनों को 3 नाम दिया, जो मैंने अभी आप लोगों को बताया है। इस पे अब इस नामों पे कल चर्चा होगी और चर्चा होने के बाद जो भी माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय का फैसला आएगा उस पे अमल किया जाएगा।
Aditya Verma there, the petitioner in the case, giving us his version of what transpired in court today. Now, Rhythm has been following developments in the courts and she is with us for all the details on this. Rhythm, so 2 things that really emerged from this. One, there seems to be a bit of a setback for N. Srinivasan because this, the court has proposed a new 3-member panel to probe the IPL fixing scandal, and that certainly means that the panel that had conducted the investigation earlier set up by the BCCI has essentially been, called null and void. But what is also interesting, Rhythm, is that, as you said, the court may just let him take charge if this probe panel is set up and he keeps away from the IPL. Now, how does that work?
That's precisely the point. In fact, hearing both the sides, like you did correctly say, if this probe panel is set up, the Supreme Court will make it very clear that N. Srinivasan cannot be a part or cannot be interfering in any happenings or any discussions that are being held by this 3-member probe panel. That's why these names have been coming up by the Supreme Court themselves. They didn't ask from either of the sides to give the names. Very clearly, therefore, Tina, if any wrongdoing is found against N. Srinivasan or his son-in-law or anything in the IPL controversy, it is only these 3 members who would be deciding on it. Once they've taken a decision on it, it will be on the bigger picture on what they will do in the bigger regard. But meanwhile, when the probe panel committee discussions are going on, what seems to be the mood of the moment seems to be that for the time being then, N. Srinivasan could be allowed to continue as the BCCI head. This is something that has been proposed by the BCCI's lawyers in the last hearing. C.S. Sundaram made it very clear that we are giving a proposal, have a new member committee looking into the probe findings. At the same point of time, N. Srinivasan should be allowed to continue to discharge his duties as the BCCI head. These being the circumstances, we can't preempt what the top court will do. It is very clear that tomorrow they will be deciding on the names of this probe panel that will be looking into it. And Tina, the bigger picture being the earlier probe panel that was constituted by the BCCI held unconstitutional by the Bombay High Court. That matter continues. But the way Dr. Singhvi, who's appearing for the petitioner, put it, look at that panel. That panel was constituted. It gave a clean chit to both Gurunath Mayappan as well as others. At the same point of time, once the charge sheet came, Gurunath Mayappan has been named in the charge sheet. That particular charge sheet by the Mumbai Crime Branch is the main albatross around N. Srinivasan's head, because that charge sheet is what the petitioners keep talking about as damning evidence against N. Srinivasan. It's not only his son-in-law Gurunath Mayappan who's been named in it, but it's also the fact that he's a part of CSK. CSK is owned by India Cements. One of the managing directors of India Cements is N. Srinivasan. So clearly conflict of interest made out. We really have to see how the top court will be looking at this angle as well.
Well, that's exactly the crux of the issue, isn't it, Rhythm? The Cricket Association of Bihar also really seeking an injunction on Srini performing duties as BCCI president for precisely that reason. Now, if the as you said, the court could just let him take charge if the probe panel is set up with a directive for him to stay away from the IPL, but that is something that's very unlikely. Like you just pointed out, Chennai Super Kings owned by India Cements, Srinivasan on the board there. It will be impossible virtually for him to stay away from the IPL, so we'll have to wait and see how this goes. As far as the 3-member probe panel is concerned, Rhythm, the court has given 1 day to both parties to consider these names. Now, how does that work? Can they come up with objections to the names? Is that what the 24 hours notice is given for?
Yes, Tina, in fact, both the parties were quite in agreement with the names that were being given. There was no discussion that was being given on the name. They said, yes, we'll go back, speak to our respective parties, but more or less, these names are something that they are fine with. But the bigger picture also being, the moment they got out of court, it was a very short hearing. We saw BCCI's lawyer, Mr. Sundaram, having a discussion with his clients. We also saw Dr. Singhvi speaking to Nalini Chidambaram, the lawyers in the case. They're also planning to file some sort of a note maybe in the top court, giving out the details about what they feel in the case, so that it's very clear before the Supreme Court that this is not only about the probe panel, like we are mentioning and like you are mentioning, the bigger picture being there is a clear conflict of interest because N. Srinivasan is a managing director of India Cements, which does have a stake in Chennai Super Kings. One of the members of the Chennai Super Kings team leader, Gurunath Mayappan already named in the Mumbai crime branch because of having inside information and giving out,
Right.
disclosing inside information. The charge is extremely serious, like the lawyers for the petitioners are saying.